Whenever you get a disease such as the flu or the chickenpox, it usually just takes a few days for it to go away. However, despite cancer also being a disease, there are many differences when it comes to this and other common illnesses. However, the question that I've always been wondering is, how does this deadly disease even function to make it so effective? Well, today we will be discussing these very same topics. Before talking about how the disease works, we have to know about the division of cells. In order to reproduce, cells need to store DNA in their nucleus and copy the genetics inside of them into smaller copies of the cell to successfully divide. This is just a crude way of explaining it. However, sometimes cells are not able to perfectly copy these DNA strands and mess up the order or miss various pieces of it. This causes a wide variety of issues by not providing the information those cells need to function properly. And when those reproduce as well, there are now many defective cells which spread and create tumors of incorrectly made cells. Normally, the misproduced cells naturally die, or other cells from the immune system wipe them out, such as T cells, B cells, and others. But some are still able to survive and continue growing the population of defects. When people get older, their immune system also tends to get weaker for various reasons, which causes cancer cells to be able to grow a lot faster without being wiped out as much. This disease is extremely effective, as even if only a few rogue cancer cells survive programs such as chemotherapy and radiation, they can reproduce and pass along incorrect genes to more cells when they reproduce. Now, when many of these infected cells gather, they form lumps called tumors, which cause discomfort and prevent various vital organs from being able to function properly, which is obviously dangerous. Although cancer may seem impossible to beat, there are still methods to lower the risk of having tumors and other harmful effects. For example, many professionals utilize methods such as chemotherapy or radiation to kill rapidly dividing cells, which mainly consist of these special cells. Reducing the harm of cancer is extremely important to maintain the well-being of oneself, so that by the time a cure for cancer is developed, you can still have the chance to take it.